right home and they wanted to have a family, have a job, sure, be like a little racist, and like live the American dream. That's the job. It's not like guys today who are like, no, I just want to backpack around Oregon and find myself. Like, it's not like that. And I think it's difficult for my generation to conceive of a world where we're forced to do anything we don't want to do because we don't have to. Because our military does such a good job of defending us on a day-to-day basis. You don't have to be mentally engaged. There was no day we all galvanized. Oh look, I made my avatar a French flag after something bad happened. Good job. Colton, Bolton, whatever your fucking name is. Good job. There was no day we all gathered in our town squares and threw our iPhones into the center so the military could use the scrap metal. What's this, a droid kickback freak? We didn't have that. And I think it's difficult to look at your grandparents now and think that they ever were young and tough because now they're old. And what do we equate old with? Cute. That's fair. Right? Oh my God, grandpa. They are tiny, right? They're shrinking. Pick them up. They don't like it. Put them down. Sprinkle water. Get them. Chances are, most of us have developed some sort of weird pejorative kitten-like nickname for our grandparents. The embarrassment doesn't end with age. No, it's like, this is my yim-yam. This is my gammers. This is my pit-pop. And pit-pop doesn't give a fuck. He's like, I was a prisoner of war for 6 years. Call me pit-pop. I've had worse. You ever get oats under your fingernails? Oh my God, you guys, my pit-pop is so cute. Oh my God, he's sleeping. Oh my God, snap it. Now he's a dog. Look at that filter. You guys, my pit-pop is so cute. You guys, sometimes at Christmas, when Pip-Pop falls asleep, we like to decorate him with Christmas bows. Isn't that funny? Silly Pip-Pop. Pip-Pop's got 53 confirmed kills! So Pip-Pop came home from storming the beach in Normandy, and then they had our parents are called the baby boomers. Maybe some of you are here tonight. Oh, yeah. Our parents are called the baby boomers. They're called the baby boomers because Pip-Pop came home and he was like, oh, I'm not dead. Boom, Gladys, let's. And then they had Generation X, and they had us, the millennials, and everyone got a trophy for breathing, and then we invented Instagram. So, what I will say about Instagram before we go is this. I liken Instagram to smoking and the way it was perceived at the turn of the last century. Everyone does it. Nobody realizes the negative long-term effects of Instagram. Oh my God, it's addiction. When you take a picture and you put it on Instagram, what you're doing is you're preserving all the memories of your youth into a cyber coffin, shooting it into outer space, and hoping God one day your grandkid can discover what a fuckstick grandpa was at Coachella. That's all that is, okay? You'll merit that. And what I find fascinating about social media is that it was invented so we can exchange ideas, and we do, but in some realms we're actually saying less. On Twitter, you're down to 140 characters. On Instagram, we just use pictures. It's basically hieroglyphics. Like, we're devolving. And we don't even use full sentences. We use hashtags. Hashtag, formerly known as the pound sign. What's insane about a hashtag is this. When you use a hashtag, what you're doing, and we do it without thinking, oh, hashtag table. When you do a hashtag, adding that hashtag to the word renders that word searchable. And adding that hashtag enables that word to be contributed to a database of words identical to it so that people can search. But why would people want to search a word? Because as humans, even though we're all connected, even though we're all sitting in this room, we all feel lonely. And every once in a while, we want to come out of our caves to see if another human had the same idea that we have. So tonight, you're going to go out, you're going to get shitty, you're going to go home, you're going to be drunk, but you're also going to be hungry, you're going to be sitting on a toilet towel, and you're like, oh God, I'm so drunk, I feel I'm going to take a shit, and I also want to eat pizza. What a conflicted, what a paradox of emotion. Oh, I'm having a fear right now. Gotta go clean the cups right now. I don't feel right, guys. I'm so hungry. I wish I had hashtag pizza. And you shoot it out there. It's gonna travel across the universe, and it's gonna land on some guy's phone in like Siberia, and he's gonna be sitting there too, taking a dump on a husky. They take dumps on huskies there. It's a weird cultural choice. And he's gonna be like, I am so hungry, we are so limited in our options. I wish I had hashtag pizza. And then he's gonna see 2 hashtags for pizza under the same night sky. Like, it's so human. have to go. Okay, I've been here for 2 nights. We have to go. But I will say this. Before I recorded my last Netflix special, I went on tour to write Confirmed Kills, and I had to be on the road for about 8 months writing it. And right before I went on the road, as I do, it's part of my job, I broke up with my boyfriend. And it was interesting. Not for you, lesbians in the corner, thank you. Could have been a man with a high-pitched voice, I actually can't see. But I did it, and it's interesting because I dared to break up with someone after the age of 30. In your 20s, it's like, whatever, love is, I'll find a way, Urban Outfitters, like, it's fine. And then, people have questions for you after your 30s, like, oh, you're single, now what? Like, what do you mean, now what? Now I move to the outskirts of town and live with the raccoons, I light the lamps at night. Like, what do you... You're single, now what? You're single. What are you gonna do? You're single, now what? I'm like, I don't know, fuck bitches, get money. What do you mean, now what? It's fine, I'm fine. We like to scare women when they're single. We have a shaming culture. When you're single, you're worthy of interrogation. Like, what are you gonna do? We have a whole industry devoted to making you feel bad. By the way, in order to ever be in a relationship, one must be single in the first place. Otherwise, it's cheating. But we have this whole culture, like, you're single, top 10 ways to deal, top 10 reasons he's a dick, 9 ways to cut your own hair but still go out on a Friday, you're single, now what? There are no things like that for men. There are no articles in Esquire like, you're single, bro, now what? Because the answer would always be, now I can jerk off where I want, no one bugs me, hashtag PlayStation, like, they don't have. Have you ever, let me ask you a question, have you ever dated somebody who is so pretty but so stupid? One woman cackling. Great, that helps me a bit. Notice none of the men are laughing because they're like, yeah, I brought her here. Oh. I'm gonna leave like this guy. So there's a reason for that. Men can date a girl that's functionally brain dead. As long as she's attractive, a guy will date a popsicle stick as long as it's got a nice set of tits. Like, it's fine. Women can't do that, and it has nothing to do with men are assholes or women are terrible. It all has to do with the way we're wired. Men are cerebrally stimulated. Sorry, men are visually stimulated. Women, not this one, are cerebrally stimulated. Men are visually stimulated, meaning, don't get mad at them for this, they have to be physically attracted to you before they can want to get to know, like, your amazing personality. Like, they have to be, a man can't check out your personality from across the room. But that's why we do things, to get their attention, right? Like, I'm in heels, look how hot my butt is, and my boobs are like a butt, my butt looks like boobs, I'm a Mrs. fucking Potato Head, made with me, your vagina. We do these things to get you to look. It is literally never once in the history of ever happened where a guy thought she was hideous and then got to know her. No guy's ever been at a bachelor party and seen a girl across the room and she's sitting there nibbling on a pig knuckle and she's got like 4 hairs and a raisin tooth and she's just like, and no guy has ever been like, hey fellas, I'll catch up with you. Excuse me, ma'am. Whoop. Don't want to spook you. You are hideous, but you seem like you might enjoy Tom Clancy, light nipple play, and barbecue.